Hi, Phil Lindsay here with Peak Magazine. We're here at the Stadium of Light and we're here with the Iron Man himself, Mr. Mal Gates, ahead of Invincible, which is happening this Saturday in Ashington Sports Centre. Top of the bill, Tom Whitfield, your charge against Dan Cope, the rematch this time for an area belt. Preparation, you wouldn't say is ideal. Obviously, it was going to be on a different show. Obviously, the jaw injury set things back. But to a certain degree, that's given you more time as well.
Yeah, I mean, the change of venue didn't really bother whether ring's a ring, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we've just got to be professional about it. Tom's preparation, I mean, every trainer says it's been the best camp ever, but it'll be shown on Saturday night. His preparation's been great, his weight's been fine, he's been sparring lots and lots of rounds, you know, and his jaw's been really tested. Obviously, he's done loads of rounds with Lee and Punch and other kids that we've been sparring with, so he doesn't even mention it now, you know what I mean.
I mentioned it in the interview before because I was like, it's something that as a boxer, you know, the boxer's mentality, yeah. It's like, you know, oh, I'm going to fight anyway, I want to fight, whereas you were saying, well, Mal wouldn't let us go in anyway, and it's like, well, that's absolutely right, because you wouldn't put your guys in danger when, well, obviously put them in the ring, they're going to be in potential danger, but you know what I mean, for the health-wise.
Definitely, yeah, I've 100% faith in Tom, and you know, it's about communication. We speak to you every session. We're in the gym 2 and 3 times a day, so they become part of your family, really. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I mean, to me, boxing's not a sport; it's a way of life, and we've got such a good camaraderie in the gym as well. You know, not just Tom, all the lads all bounce off each other and help each other. You know.
And obviously, you've been getting some belts in the gym. There's a chance to get another one. It'll be Tom's first as a pro. Northern Area, it's obviously with Mr. Charters being the Northern Area champion in your gym, it's not to be overlooked, you know. No,
I mean, obviously the lads have been successful, and obviously we've just been topped off here with Anthony winning that award for the Fight of the Year, which was a fantastic achievement for him. But we're fully focused on Tom now. You know, at the end of the day, it's Tom's night on Saturday, and we're going to be all ready. The whole team will be there, and we'll always go together, as you know.
Yeah.
And we'll just be all behind Tom, you know.
And obviously, with the difference with Dan's not training with his dad anymore, he's gone across to Neil Fannin. I was saying off camera, obviously, Peter Cope he's more experienced amateur trainer, where Neil's probably more established in the pros.
Yeah.
Do you think that will actually help Dan or the Copes in general going across to Neil, or do you think that won't play a factor in this fight?
To be honest, it's not even something I've thought about, because I'm fully focused on Tom Whitfield and what Dan wants to do. That's entirely up to Dan. I'm still good friends with Peter. We've been friends with Peter since amateurs, and equally as good friend with Neil.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, my fighter's fighting Neil's fighter, and that's what's going to happen on the night. So that's a scenario, you know. It's
not personal, it's business.
Exactly. Yeah, I've got nothing against anybody. We just get a name, we do our best, and the best man wins. And I truly believe it's Tom Whitfield.
And obviously on the show itself, it's not just this fight's the one that you're focusing on, but you also want to be on good shows. It's a really good show, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, you see the quality of the lads today, young Richardson's, and Richardson, and obviously Tommy Ward, and obviously Dan Ward's on against having the title fight as well. So it's quality 10 good fights, you know what I mean?
So you got 2 title fights, which is, I think the Summer Rumble was the only thing that was missing from that was the fights that are on this one, but you got a great undercard going through as well. It just, for me, it's the progress of the region. We're getting these shows, and we're getting more depth there, and the talent there, and we're getting to film the shows now as well, so at least the fans who can't make it on the night can see how good these guys are.
Yeah, but you know, you do film it, but there's nothing better than the atmosphere in the hall.
Absolutely.
And I think it'll be electric. Obviously, Dan's bringing a few fans, Tom's bringing a lot of fans, and obviously Danny Walsh apparently sold a lot of tickets. Young Cooper will probably bring fans up from Darlow, so it all adds to the atmosphere on the night.
Magic, innit?
I haven't been to the venue, but I've been told it's a very, very nice venue. So
it's new. It's new. It has like the newness on it, sort of thing. So
yeah.
But no, so it's basically, I'm guessing all the training's done now. Just a matter of ticking over until Saturday now, is it?
Yeah, Tom's been for his check weight today with David this morning, and now it's just resting really, and weighing on Friday and then Saturday night.
And the weight's going well as well, is it?
Ah, spot on, yeah, he's under the weight, so Saturday night's like showtime.
So you can have a drink then.
Hopefully.
Well, it's counting down now, 3 days to go, but I'll be there.
Right, thank you.
I'll be there on Saturday. Mal, all the very best, mate. I'll see you then. Mal Gates.
Thanks, Cliff. Thank you.